Welcome to lecture number 25. Lecture number 23 and 24 में we did the basics of budgeting, then we did the operational budgets. In lecture number 25, we'll do the financial budgets. As we had discussed earlier, जो आपके financial budgets होते हैं, there are of three types. One is the capital expenditure budget, then you have the cash budget, and then the budgeted balance sheet. जो हमारी कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर बजट है दैट वी विल डिस्कस इन द लेटर चैप्टर्स. सो इन दिस चैप्टर वी विल डिस्कस ओनली द cash budget and the budgeted balance sheet. Now, what is a cash budget? The cash budget shows anticipated cash flows. Because cash is so vital, this budget is often considered to be the most important financial budget. The cash budget contains three sections: cash receipts, cash disbursements, and financing, and the beginning and ending cash balances as shown in illustration 2114. Abhi tak you must have done the cash flow statement. Cash flow statement jo hoti hai, it shows you the inflow and outflow of cash. जो आपकी कैश बजट होता है, it shows the budgeted situation of cash in the company. For example, what sort of receipts will you get, what sort of payments will you make, और जो आपकी financing से related होती है, for example, interest वगैरह. So it shows the budgeted overall situation of cash that you expect in the company. The cash receipt section includes expected receipts from the company's principal sources of revenue. We know जो आपका principal source of income होता है, that is always called the revenue. For example, if you're into the selling of hardware, so जो आप hardware से आपका जो आएगा cash inflow होगा, that is called the revenue. These are usually cash sales and collections from customers on credit sales. When we talk about inflow of revenue because of your principal activity, so usme you can get cash inflow through two types. One is that you're making cash sales. When you make cash sales, so obviously cash inflow है within the company. और जब किसी कस्टमर ने जो आपके अकाउंट रिसीवेबल्स थे, so when those customers are paying you, so that is also cash receipt. This section also shows anticipated receipts of interest and dividends, proceeds from planned sales of investments, plant assets, and company's capital stock. So what your cash receipts section basically shows is, it shows the inflow of cash because of your primary activities, because of any interest or dividends that you get, or because of any sale of investment or plant asset, etc., etc. So this is the basic form of a cash budget. This is your title, cash budget aa gaya, whatever the company's name is. Then you always have the beginning cash balance. जो आपका beginning cash balance है, obviously that was the ending cash balance of the previous year. उसके अंदर you add the cash receipts. So this will give you the total available cash. Once you have the total available cash, then the payments that you make, cash disbursements, wo you subtract from the total available cash. So this gives you the excess or deficiency of available cash over cash disbursements. And after that, you get the financing section. So when you take care of the finance section, so you get the ending cash balance. Why is the cash budget prepared after the other budgets are prepared? The answer is because the information generated by other budgets dictates the expected inflows and outflows of cash. Abiski, I'll give you a very small example. For example, when we were making the sales budget, so when we were making the sales budget, उसमें हमें पता है कि हमारे ये this is the projected sales for any quarter. So once we know the projected or the estimated sales for any quarter, so we know obviously the cash inflow that we can get from him. We will know how much will be in form of cash using the historical data, and how much will be credit sales. So whatever amount is whatever sales are on cash, that will be your cash inflow. Cash disbursement section. It shows expected cash payments. Such payments include direct material, direct labor, manufacturing overhead. Obviously, जो आपकी cost of गुड सोल्ड है, कॉस्ट ऑफ सेल्स है, उसमें बहुत सी आपकी परचेजेस होंगी विच विल हैव बोथ क्रेडिट and cash segment to it. So whatever cash you will be paying against the raw material, or whatever cash you'll be paying to the labor, और जो भी आपका manufacturing overheads related cash you will pay, that will become a part of the cash disbursements section. Then you get the selling and administrative expenses, like any budget that you make. So obviously you have to take care of all the cash payments that you're making. You enlist those cash payments in the cash disbursements section. This section also includes projected payment for income taxes, dividends, investment, and plant assets. आप note करेंगे कि ये whatever these payments are, these are all cash outflows. The financing section shows expected borrowings and repayment of borrowed funds plus interest. Companies need this section when there is a cash deficiency or when the cash balance is below management's minimum required balance. Now, the data in the cash budget are prepared in sequence. The ending cash balance of one period becomes the beginning cash balance for the next period. Obviously, if you're making the cash budget for 2014, 2015, so uska jo ending balance hoga, that will be the opening balance for 2015, 2016. Companies obtain data for preparing the cash budget from other budgets and from information provided by the management. In practice, cash budgets are often prepared for the year on a monthly basis. To minimize detail, we will assume that Hayes Company prepares an annual cash budget by quarters. Its cash budget is based on the following assumptions. Obviously, whenever you're making a budget, so you have to make some assumptions on और आपका जो budget होता है वो उन assumptions पे based होता है. For example, when we talk about sales, we expect care in the फर्स्ट क्वार्टर ऑफ 2016-17 हमारी सेल्स अगर 4000 यूनिट्स होंगी, so that is an assumption which is based on your historical data, based on the input and what the management thinks. तो उन तमाम चीजों से you make some assumptions. When we talk about the cash budget, अब the assumption number one is cash balance is expected to be 38,000. Hayes wishes to maintain a balance of at least 15,000. अब you expect कि जो आपका opening balance है that will be $38,000, और हर कंपनी का होता है कि you have to keep a minimum level of cash. So Hayes says we should always have at least $15,000 on hand, ताकि we can make immediate payments, and for हमारी liquidity purposes के हिसाब से you should always have cash in the company. So if you're short of the minimum balance that you want to achieve, obviously you will borrow money, and if you have money excess of it, so you can take care of uh, other payments that you have to make because you have excess of money. But then you have sales, the illustration 2113 where, if you remember, we did the sales budget. So हम कहते हैं कि 60% are collected in quarter sold and 40% are collected in the following quarter. तो इसका मतलब ये है कि if you make sales of 1000 units in quarter number 1, so आप ये कह रहे हैं कि 60% की payment you will get in the same quarter. So obviously if 1000 units you sell in a quarter, so you say कि 600 units की we will get the payment in the present quarter, and for the 40%, the remaining 400 we will get in the next quarter. So what you're doing, up quarter wise you are identifying the cash inflow कि इस क्वार्टर में we will get this much cash, और जो account receivables हैं आपके for the next quarter, वो that cash you will get in the next quarter. Accounts receivable of 60,000 जो आपकी ending year थे December 1st को, are expected to be collected in full in the first quarter of 2014. So you can see this is another cash flow in the first quarter of 2014 when you will get the cash account receivable from previous quarter, that is end of December 2013. So you will get the cash in this quarter. Short-term investments are expected to be sold for 2,000 cash in the first quarter. Again, you see this is a cash inflow. direct payments, 50% are paid in the quarter purchase and 50% are paid in the following quarter. Now, this is the cash disbursements, the cash payments that you make. So you say if you are buying raw material, so 50% you pay in the existing quarter and the remaining 50% आप next quarter में pay करेंगे. Accounts payable of 10,600 जो आपके ending year का balance था of accounts payable are expected to be paid in full in first quarter of 2014. Again, you have pinpointed the cash outflow that you, or the cash payment that you expect to make in the first quarter. Direct labor 100% paid in the quarter incurred. So when you incur direct labor, so obviously you take care of the direct labor in the same quarter. Manufacturing overhead जो आपको MOH, which we did in illustration 2110 when you will go back, and selling and administrative expenses 2111 में we calculated all items except depreciation are paid in the quarter incurred. All items except depreciation. Now, why no depreciation? Because if you remember, depreciation is a no cash expense. Depreciation में you do not pay any cash. What you're doing, आप अपने asset को, because you converting your asset into an expense, तो आप उसको depreciate करते हैं to consume its value. So there is no cash involved in depreciation. Management plans to purchase a truck in the first quarter for 10,000 cash. अब management जो है, it plans to purchase a truck. So when you are planning to purchase a truck for 10,000 cash, it will have two effects. पहला effect तो ये होगा कि obviously आपका cash outflow हो रहा है, cash payment हो रही है 10,000 की. And second effect will be कि आपका एक you are buying an asset as well in form of a truck. Hayes makes equal quarterly payments of its estimated annual income taxes. So Hayes makes quarterly equal quarterly payments. So आपका जितना annual income tax है, उसकी you make the quarterly payments. Hayes makes equal quarterly payments of its estimated annual income taxes. Loans are repaid in the earliest quarter in which there is sufficient cash. So whenever you have sufficient cash, we talked about the minimum cash balance that you want to have, that is $15,000. So loans are repaid in the earliest quarter in which there is sufficient cash, that is on the exceeds 15,000 minimum required balance. In preparing the cash budget, it is useful to prepare schedules for collections from customers. Assumption number 2 अब आपकी आगे जाके आएगी. And cash payments for direct material, assumption number 4. These schedules are shown in illustration 2115 and 2116. अब हमारी assumption number 2 थी, if you remember, it was related to collection from the customers. जो आपकी sales थी, उसमें how much was the cash sales and how much was the credit sales. 4, if you remember, आपकी direct pay material की purchasing थी. So how much purchases were on cash and how much purchases were on credit. So to elaborate these 2 points, point number 2 and 4, what you do, you make the schedule of expected collection from the customers, which will deal with your sales. आपकी account receivable, if you remember, 60,000 आपने कहा था you will get in the first quarter, and it is mentioned here. Account receivable of 60,000 at December are expected to be collected in full. So now what you're doing, आप अपना schedule बना रहे हैं और जो whatever points you had, आप individually you pick those points और आप उनको schedule में insert करना शुरू करते हैं. So you get account receivable जो पिछले साल के थे 60,000 you expect to get in the first quarter. उसके बाद आपकी जो फर्स्ट क्वार्टर की सेल्स हैं 180,000, आप उसमें से कह रहे हैं द रेशियो इज 60-40. तो 60-40 का मतलब है कि 60% यू विल गेट इन द सेम क्वार्टर and 40% you will get in the next quarter. So 180,000 ka 60% is 108,000 you're getting in the same quarter, and the remaining 40%, which is 72,000, that you will get in the next quarter. Same way you make the expected payments. Expected payments may we are dealing with the account payable when we were buying the raw material, and secondly we were also dealing with the account payable which we had to make in the previous quarter, and we decided that we would make in the first quarter of 2014, that is 10,600. Up from now, from where does this 10,600 amount come? ये आपका मेंशन है डायरेक्ट मटेरियल में. अकाउंट पेबल ऑफ 10,600 at December 31st are expected to be paid in full in first quarter of 2014. So you can see, once you have been given the points, rest is straightforward and simple. You have to make schedules, and according to the points, you have to distribute the cash accordingly. Whether you are receiving the payment, like in this case, you are receiving the cash, or you are making the payments, like in this case, it says 50-50, 50% each. So 50% इस क्वार्टर में पे करेंगे, 50% नेक्स्ट क्वार्टर में. So this way you make the payments schedule for each quarter. आपकी सेल्स का भी बन गया. So you know this much you will get in the fourth quarter, और इस तरह क्वार्टर वाइज आपको तमाम उनके पता लग गए कैश इनफ्लो, and quarter wise you have also found out the cash outflow. Now illustration 2117 shows the cash budget for Hayes company. The budget indicates that Hayes will need 3,000 of financing in the second quarter. Why? Because we have already said that 15,000 ka minimum cash you should always have in the company. Since there is an excess of available cash over disbursements of 22,500 at the end of the third quarter, the borrowing plus 100 interest is repaid in this quarter. अब if when you go through it, तो आप देखेंगे कि loans are repaid in the earliest quarter in which there is sufficient cash. That is when the cash on hand exceeds the 15,000 minimum required balance. So they have already told you that whenever you will have ample cash, then you will make the loans repayments. So now you make the cash budget. Assumption one, you know, it's here. Assumption one says cash is balance is expected to be $38,000. So जो आपकी assumption one थी, you take care of it first. आपको पता है this will go into your first quarter, तो वो 38,000 के आपको मिल गई. इस तरह step by step you take care of all the assumption. आपकी assumption number 2 है जो collection from customers है, वो आपने कर लिया quarter wise. And how did you come to it? वो you have already calculated in the schedule of expected collection from customers. Then you have already calculated schedule of expected payment for the direct materials. वो आपने also calculate कर लिया. अच्छा, sales of securities, if you look at point number 3, आपने कहा था 2,000 का cash आपका inflow होगा. Then you talk total receipts you get. So from this you get total available cash. So this is the total available cash that you have because of two things, because of the receipts and because of the opening balance of cash. Now we talk about the cash payments that you are making. So direct materials we have calculated. If you remember, we made the schedule for it. वो आप quarter wise you have put. Direct labor we know we pay in the quarter in which it is incurred. So if you quarter 2 में अगर आपकी direct labor 72,000 की incur हुई है, so वो आप pay करेंगे उसी quarter में. Then manufacturing overhead we pay in the same quarter. Selling and administrative in the same quarter. Purchase of truck आपको मैंने बताया था 10,000 का आएगा. अच्छा, it has two effects. One, तो you are making a payment of 10,000, और second you are acquiring an asset as well. वो आगे जाके हम इसकी balance sheet में I'll tell you. Then income tax expense आपको बता दिया था कि equal payments होंगी 3,000 की. ये आपका आगे cash payments. So from this you get the excess or deficiency. अब आप देखेंगे आपके पास at the end of quarter 2 you have cash available $12,000, but you should always maintain cash level of 15,000. So you will borrow $3,000 here. ये आपने इधर $3,000 इधर borrow किए, तो आपका इससे कैश मिनिमम पे आ गया. अब इस क्वार्टर 3 में यू विल सी यू विल हैव कैश इन एक्सेस ऑफ द मिनिमम बैलेंस. तो आप इसकी रीपेमेंट्स इंक्लूडिंग इंटरेस्ट कर देंगे. 3,000 का था जो भी आपका बोरोइंग, वो आपने एडजस्ट करके विद इंटरेस्ट यू हैव टेकन केयर ऑफ इट. सो दिस शोज यू द एंडिंग बैलेंस फॉर cash. अच्छा, now there is one more important aspect that you should keep in mind. Now here it is talking about the expenses. आपके expenses जो आप देखेंगे, आपके ये वाले जो expenses हैं सारे के सारे, इसमें आप देखेंगे कि they have not included, जैसे आपका ये manufacturing overhead है 53,300 का, ठीक है, इसमें आप देखेंगे they have deducted the depreciation amount of 3,800 from it. That is how they came to this amount of 53,300, because remember we only account for the cash expenses, not the non-cash expenses, and depreciation is a non-cash expense, so we do not pay it. So a cash budget contributes to more effective cash management. It shows managers when additional financing is necessary well before the actual need arises, and it indicates when excess cash is available for investments or other purposes. Now we talk about the budgeted balance sheet. The budgeted balance sheet is a projection of financial position at the end of the budget period. This budget is developed from the budgeted balance sheet for the preceding year and the budgets for the current year. Pertinent data from the budgeted balance sheet, जो आपकी previous balance sheet का था, वो you already have that data. Buildings and equipment, accumulated depreciation, common stock, retained earnings. So you get illustration 2118 shows Hayes Company's budgeted balance sheet at December 31st, 2014. Now you are making the budgeted balance sheet. Acha, from where do you get these figures? I'll tell you how. जो आपका कैश था, जो आपने अपना कैश बजट बनाया था, उसका जो ऑब्वियसली एंडिंग बैलेंस था 37,900 का, दैट बिकम्स योर cash, value of cash at that date. And from where do you get it? Here. So this is the ending balance of cash जो आपका है 31st December 2014 को, तो वो that goes into your balance sheet. Then you get the account receivable. Account receivable, from where do you get? 40% of fourth quarter sales. जो आपने quarter sales की थी, हमने कहा था कि हमारी for each quarter sales 60% will be cash sales and 40% will be credit sales. तो जो आपकी 40% credit sales थी fourth quarter की, obviously वो आपकी बन जाएंगी account receivable. इसी तरह finished goods inventory 3. Finished goods inventory जो होती है desired ending inventory of 1,000 units shown in the production budget times the total unit cost 44. That was made in the illustration 21.5, which was your production budget. Now it means that whatever budgets you made in the beginning, उन तमाम का डेटा यूज होता है इन फाइनेंस बजटिंग. फॉर एग्जांपल वो तमाम डेटा यूज हो रहा है इन बजटेड बैलेंस शीट. आपकी फिनिश गुड्स इन्वेंट्री आ गई, रॉ मटेरियल इन्वेंट्री इफ यू रिमेंबर हमने कहा था उसका क्लोजिंग बैलेंस है, बिल्डिंग्स एंड इक्विपमेंट आपको जो है ऑलरेडी बीन गिवन हियर, ठीक है. फिर आपका लेस एक्यूमुलेटेड डेप्रिसिएशन, यू नो एक्यूमुलेटेड डेप्रिसिएशन आपकी ये थी, और जो आपने प्रीवियस कैलकुलेट की वो आपने उसमें ऐड कर ली थी. Balance 28,000 plus 15,200 depreciation shown in manufacturing overhead budget and 4,000 depreciation shown in selling and administrative expenses budget. So you add all those depreciations to get the final figure for the accumulated depreciation. Then you get accounts payable. आपको पता है कि आपका रेशियो था 50-50 का, और फिर common stock you already have here, and you have retained earnings 94,380. So you get total liabilities and stockholders equity, and this is how you make your budgeted balance sheet. Budgeting in non-manufacturing, obviously manufacturing when we talk about, so we have raw materials, we have finished goods, we have work in process. When we talk about merchandisers, so we only purchase stuff and then we sell it. तो उसमें आपका सिंपल फॉर्मूला है बजटेड कॉस्ट ऑफ गुड्स सोल्ड प्लस डिजायर्ड एंडिंग मर्चेंडाइज इन्वेंटरी माइनस बिगिनिंग, इट टेल्स यू द रिक्वायर्ड मर्चेंडाइज परचेजेस. इसकी इन्होंने सिंपल एग्जांपल दी हुई है. बजटेड कॉस्ट ऑफ गुड्स सोल्ड दे हैव टोल्ड यू, डिजायर्ड एंडिंग मर्चेंडाइज इन्वेंटरी total less beginning merchandise inventory, you get the required merchandise purchases for July. अच्छा, if अगर आपकी merchandising is departmental wise है, so you make a master budget, and in this master budget you include budgets of each product or each line. फिर आपकी जो सर्विस कंपनीज है, ऑब्वियसली उसमें व्हेन यू आर गिविंग सर्विस, तो आपकी जो है वो सर्विस से रिलेटेड रेवेन्यू होगा, सो यू विल हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ दैट, रेस्ट विल बी द सेम. नॉट फॉर प्रॉफिट ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस अगेन है ये, दीज आर ब्रीफ एक्सप्लेनेशन विच टेल यू के उनका बजट कैसे होना चाहिए. सो देयर विल बी अ few minor differences, rest of the process will be the same. So this is the end of lecture number 25. In lecture 23, 24, 25 we have done the basics of budgeting and the types of budgeting and how you make budgets.